Hi students, Logan Phillips here, and I am your instructor. This is a syllabus introduction for all of my Microsoft Excel courses. Now this does not matter if you're taking the 4, 8, or 16-week course. The material in the syllabus is going to be exactly the same. The amount of material you're doing is exactly the same. The only difference is the time frame you're doing it on. So for the very first thing I wanted to do is to show you how to get to the syllabus, and then we're going to go through it together. Alright, so I'm going to open up into my Blackboard course, and as a student you should see something that looks very similar to this. It always lands on the announcement page. And then on the left hand side we have a piece called Begin Here. Now this Begin Here is where you're going to find videos, the syllabus introduction videos, all your instructional videos. It's where you found this particular video. Now beneath the Begin Here is a syllabus and quiz. And there's two documents you need to be aware of here in this section. The syllabus is your actual paper document. You can download it, you can print it off, it's however you want to use it, you're free to. And the pacing schedule gives you all the assignments they're due in the class and what week they should be accomplished in. So let's go ahead and open up that syllabus by clicking on it and opening it up. Now notice I'm using Chrome, so it's going to download. So I'm just going to choose to open it directly. And let's see what we have for this particular syllabi. Okay, so let's go through this together so we know exactly what's happening here. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're in the 4, 8, or 16-week course, the syllabus for Microsoft Excel is going to always be exactly the same. Now, the very first thing you're going to see is your particular course. This might not be it. Your course number, your CERN number, your section number will be in the top left corner. And of course, I'm a Northeast Campus facility, or faculty, so your campus is the Northeast Campus for this class. In the top right corner, it's going to give you the dates from the start to the ending date of your course, and will tell you what semester and what location that you're taking this course, be it an online course, in a physical classroom at Owasso, Glenpool, or the Northeast Campus. So the top information is basically just location, times, and dates. Now below that, you're going to find a few bits of information. The first thing on the left is my information, who I am, Logan Phillips, your professor. My phone number is 595-7451, and my email is logan.phillips1@tulsacc.edu. Now don't forget to put the number 1 in there, as if you try to just email me at logan.phillips@tulsacc, I'm not going to receive it. And every single semester I have students that are just upset about me because I'm never responding to their email, and it's because they've forgotten to put the 1 in there. So it's logan.phillips1. Now next to that is my school dean or my division dean or department dean, however you want to call it. David Poth is his name. I'm in the Business and Information Technology Division, and their phone number is 595-7439, and they're in office. They're actually at the Southeast Campus. I'm sorry, I'll have to change that. Now for contacting me, the easiest and most effective way is always going to be email. During the week, you can expect an email response within 24 hours. On the weekends, you can expect an email response within 48 hours. Now, I want to make it very clear that when I leave the office at the end of the day, I take off my Professor P hat and I put on my Farmer Logan hat. And so I will be out messing with cows and chickens and goats and donkeys and all kinds of other farm animals, and so I will not have technology with me to respond. And I can't really do this work from my house because I live in the country and there's a lack of internet connectivity. So you can expect on weekends and at night that you're not going to hear from me. But I try to stay in the office an extremely long period of time, and so you're always free to contact me by email, and you'll get a response within 24 to 48 hours. Now, this course does have a prereq, CSCI 1203 or Computer Concepts. This course expects that you have a basic understanding of computers, can use things like Microsoft Office, at least open up documents, you can use the internet, you can use basic computers. If you have technical problems, I can help you a little bit, but I am not an IT guy for you to use. You can always give 595-2000 a call for IT support, or if SimNet is causing you problems, you can always call our Digital Support Center. Right, for the next supported courses or next suggested courses, I would strongly suggest taking Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, or continuing on into your programming stuff. Sorry, I get cotton mouth. This course is a comprehensive course on Microsoft Excel that's built to develop and to get you ready for the Microsoft Excel Microsoft MOS certification test. We offer that test for free for every student student that is taking the Microsoft Excel class, you can take it at the West Campus in the Testing Center Monday through Friday during regular testing hours. This is the final test of your course. It is the MOS certification exam. This is a globally acknowledged exam that shows that you are a master user of Microsoft Excel. Now, for our textbook is optional. It is the Microsoft Office 2013 Excel Complete, and the ISBN number is there, or the SIMNet code is required. And you can see the SIMNet ISBN here is the SIMNet 2013 ISBN. If you took my Computer Concepts 2017 version course, your code will still work, but you need to get in contact with me. You must have computer software and hardware in this class. You're dealing with Microsoft Excel, so you need to have at least Microsoft Excel 2013. If you're using a Mac operating system, you may have some difficulty, as Mac was either 2013 or 2010 version or 2016 version. So if you're using a Mac, make sure you're using Mac Office 2016, and you should have no problems with completing that course. If you're using Mac Office 2010, a lot of the assignments will be difficult for you to accomplish. Now, your textbooks can be purchased from the bookstore or at Northeast Campus or West Campus, or you can purchase them for cheaper online. It is completely up to you how you purchase your textbooks. Now, this is a comprehensive Excel course. We have some course objectives or outcomes. As a student, you're hopefully going to be able to communicate effectively using the course terminology and concepts related to Excel. You're going to be able to format financial reports. You're going to be able to create worksheets that record and analyze data, chart financial data, construct tables, pivot tables, and pivot charts, manage multiple worksheets and workbooks, use advanced functions like conditional formatting and filtering, apply functions and create custom formats, and integrate Excel with other windows. You'll be able to use financial tools and functions, perform a what-if analysis, and import financial data and expand with very basic levels of Visual Basic for applications. Now, the relationship to all these outcomes to your assignments, you're going to be working with SIMNet, with simulation, real-world applications. And there will be a variety of graded and ungraded assignments. You can find those in SIMNet. And the teaching methods in the course, everything will be accomplished using the SIMNet website. So all of your assignments are on SIMNet, minus a very select few, like that syllabus quiz, your announcement or your Blackboard discussion where you introduce yourself, and the very first login into SIMNet is actually graded on Blackboard. As well, on Blackboard, there might be some lectures and some bonus points that I will present as needed throughout the semester that you can earn extra from. We do have exams, we do have quizzes, and there are a couple pieces on Blackboard that are unique. We have a water cooler form for all those things that you find online that you would like to share that don't necessarily add to the class. And so if you find a funny cat video, I'm willing to watch it. I'd be entertained by it, but please share it in the water cooler forum. Now, the Emergency Ask the Teacher forum is the only one that I subscribe to. All the other discussion boards are for student-to-student interaction. That's for you to ask your fellow classmates. Now, the Emergency Ask the Teacher is the only one I subscribe to, and if you post there, you're going to get a response from me as soon as I see the posting. Now, our evaluation for this class is pretty straightforward. It's standard evaluation, 190 is an A, 89 to an 80 is a B, 79 to 70 is a C. Now, be aware that I do not round grades. If you earn a 69.9999, you will receive a D in the class. If you'd like to receive a higher grade, you have multiple options on the assignments. Go back in, retry an assignment, and earn a higher grade. I do not round grades, and I do not give grades, and you probably are not going to have any bonus opportunity unless I feel it's absolutely necessary. Now, the grades are subject to change. The point values in the class can be modified as needed. So be aware of that. Any modifications I make will be posted to announcements on the Blackboard page. Now, as a TCC student, you have been given a TCC email address. This is the email address that is attached to the Blackboard website, so this is the email address that I will be utilizing. If you have questions and concerns, I will respond to any email address you use, but all of my announcements, and course correspondence will be going to your TCC email address. And of course, this is a technology course using computers, so you must have computer access. Now, that can be access to the computer labs here at TCC, access to any of the public library systems around Oklahoma or other states, or access to a friend or your home computer systems. I would suggest you have broadband, and I would suggest you have a good running system that is completely up to date. Now, late assignments, I do not accept any late assignments. All your assignments are due the final Sunday of class, not Tuesday. Let's just go ahead and change that right now. The final Sunday of class. Let me rephrase that because this is a all in all. If you're in a 4-week course, you have the final Sunday of class at 11:59 p.m. If you're in an 8 or 16-week course, you have until the final Tuesday of class at 11:59 p.m. The second it changes days, your assignments are due. Nothing will be accepted that is after that date. So again, if you're in a 4-week course, your final day is Sunday, the final week of class. If you're in an 8 or 16-week course, your final day is the final Tuesday of class. So make sure you have that on your calendar. Check your pacing schedule. Check the calendars on Blackboard and SimNet. Academic dishonesty. Please do your own work. We all know that the internet houses everything. You can find some of our projects from this class that other people have accomplished. If you attempt to turn them into SimNet, they have a database of every student that has ever taken this class, and every assignment is digitally signed to that student. So if you turn someone else's work in, it's going to flag me that you have plagiarized someone else's work. And that can result in you getting an F on the assignment, an F in the class, being removed from TCC, and things like having all your financial aid taken from you. So don't plagiarize, do your own work. You're paying for this class to learn knowledge. I'm going to give that knowledge to you, but you have to do the work to earn it. Now, attendance, if we are face-to-face class, attendance is not mandatory, but there are 2 points for every lecture. If you are a online or hybrid class, the lectures will be digitally assigned for the ones that I need to post, and these will be worth 2 points if you turn in the 3 secret words associated with the lectures. You will see lectures appear throughout the semesters as I see fit. Now, I do not give AWs and I do not give incompletes in my courses. You are adult learners. You need to look at your calendars and your TCC student catalogs and find out what the date is for withdrawing from my class for a full refund or for partial refunds and those type of dates, and then maintain those dates. I also, if you do not get into class within the first few days and take the syllabus quiz, do your digital introductions on the discussion boards, and log into SimNet, you risk receiving a WN grade. And a WN grade will be given, and it will appear that you never even showed up. You will be completely removed from my role, and it'll be as if you were never a student. That happens within the first week of class. Now, there are some institutional statements. These are inside your student catalogs and your student handbooks. I suggest going through and making sure you've read your student handbooks. But one of the big pieces I want to focus on is the Disability Resource Center. The Disability Resource Center, if you have a disability, you need to contact them. We can make modifications to the course if they tell me what modifications need to be made. If you have a disability and you wait for halfway through the semester, only things that will be modified will be from that point forward, not going back on previous materials. So please give the EAC a call at 918-595-7115 or send them a text at 809-1864, or of course just go over and visit them and talk to them about what resources they have and what possibility you can do. Again, I do not give AWs or incompletes, and I have found that that always causes problems for the students, and an incomplete student never actually completes the work. So you must look at your TCC calendar, find out when those dates are done, and accomplish them by that date. This is a tobacco-free college, and we do have a classroom etiquette expectation. Please be respectful of me, your fellow classmates, and yourself. If I am finding that you are not respectful in any manner, I will converse with you about this situation, and if that does not resolve it, I might ask you to be removed from the class. All right, guys, I'm Logan Phillips. This is your syllabus for all the Excel courses. Remember that if you're on a 4-week, the final day of class is 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. If you're an 8 or 16 week, it's 11:59 p.m. on a Tuesday on the final week of class. I do not give AWs, I do not round up grades, and I do not give incompletes. But what I do give is multiple attempts on every assignment and every means I can to help you learn the material and succeed in my class. Guys, I hope you have a very fruitful day. Get in here, do some work. Make sure you go online and do your discussion board introduction, take your syllabus quiz, and log into SimNet. Have a very fruitful day.